Welcome to episode 2 of our Stellaris playthrough. And last time we loaded into the game, got a little bit familiar with some of the menus, and now we're going to do another tutorial mission. And I believe the next thing on the list to do is to survey an adjacent star system. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We have the U.S.S. Rigel on the way over to this unknown star system to do a survey. I've been playing around a little bit with the UI, and one thing that I noticed in Stellaris that I'm sorry, I keep saying Stellaris, but it's Star Trek Infinite, a game based on Stellaris. In any case, it seems like there's a few things that maybe are missing from the camera and UI perspective. Like, you can't really change keybinds, and I don't even see a listing for keybinds in the game anywhere. By searching online, I was able to find out that you can hide the UI by pressing Control F9, but if I didn't Google it, I wouldn't have had any way of knowing. So then there's a few other things, like being able to just easily follow ships in a cinematic way. It just seems like there's a lot of potential screenshot opportunities that maybe are missed by having the game not have those options on hand. Not that it's a huge deal, but it's just something I've kind of noticed. All right, so the U.S.S. Rigel is arriving here. It's in sensor range. Can we see the system now? So just to make sure I understand, if I click on a system I have not surveyed, I can't go there. But now that the Rigel has arrived, it has plotted a course, and it is surveying all of the various planets in that system. And that is the U.S.S. Rigel. It is a nice looking ship. And again, just in terms of how the game looks, I guess that travel path is really kind of disruptive to the overall beauty of the scene. And I can click off of that, I guess, but still. There's definitely a nice atmosphere to the game overall. I accidentally pressed Alt F9, which is my recording hotkey. I meant to press Control F9. All right, so we were on half speed, so we're going to speed it up a little bit. Can we see we're 97%? Okay, the first planet is surveyed successfully. Not really much to do there, so let's leave that ship to do what it's doing, and we'll head over to the mission log and see what else. Tutorial for technologies. Open the technology menu with the F10 key or the quick access panel and select new research in all 3 research slots. Then assign a scientist to each research slot for research to begin. Repeat this process until all research slots are filled and progressing. A type of research can be prioritized over the others by clicking the priority setting. There's a technology menu.
Technologies are where we will dedicate the majority of our research. There are few limits to what our scientists can discover. It is recommended to keep each research slot filled with a scientist whose traits best suit them for their field of study. Once research has been assigned, a priority can be set which will place that technology at the forefront of our efforts.
Okay. Well, let's find a scientist.
Where we can hire, dismiss, or assign governors, scientists, admirals, generals, and spies in need of work. Spies are not immediately available upon game start due to extenuating political circumstances in the galaxy. If they are still unavailable at the time of this message, they will return shortly.
Right. So we have a research speed bonus.
We will do our best to understand.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I was in the middle of looking at that, and now here we have another pop-up. The Betazords want to enter into a protection pact with the Betazoid houses. Well, sure. Sounds good. Now back to what I was doing when I was interrupted.
We will do our best to understand you.
Okay. All right. Research speed plus 15 and survey speed bonus. Anomaly research speed. I don't understand. Research speed biology plus 15. Leader cost is cheaper. Leader upkeep is cheaper. All right, we'll go with Ravik. That's fine. You be all right. And what's he gonna do? Select a technology. Survey speed. That would probably be good, because we got to do more exploring. And then under society, we're gonna pick a scientist, and we already have Ravik here. He's doing his thing. So we got this guy. He's good. I don't know. Wait. Okay. So why did it make that go away? Why do I have to click the menu button again to get it back? I don't know. All right. So what are we going to research under society? Fleet command limit. Unlocked the edict of unscrupulous deals. Admiral cap. Or pop growth speed. I guess population growth. That sounds good.
We have surveyed a new star system.
Okay. So our ship has finished surveying that star system and cataloged all of the relevant data about its parent star, orbiting bodies, and any anomalies or resources it may contain. Though just another day for most Starfleet officers, this is nevertheless an important step in continuing our mission of exploring the galaxy in the name of peace and science. We found the Virgo system. Okay. And we have another tutorial mission that has just announced itself as available. What is this? Site. Shoot, I can't even read the thing because now there's another tutorial. That's great. But why does it have to have so much pop-up menus that just kind of stick into your face when you're not looking for them? I don't know if I really like that. Okay, sightings of a shipwreck located on an island of debris on Vigo 6 has caught the attention of our Xeno archaeologists. All right. Well, go look around, see what it is. Now we're going to go back to engineering and assign some research to happen there. Well, you know what? I'm tired of reading that, so we're just going to pick that dude. Garvin, whatever, that's fine. And I guess minerals from mining stations, that's asteroid cracking, unlocks starbase building. No, it unlocks the nebula gathering station, which is a starbase building. Okay. Or we could do this. Celestial hollow planning. Reduces building cost by 15, district cost by 15. Alright, sure. Good. Success. We have assigned scientists to research new technologies. Make sure to automate and prioritize whichever research you wish. When a scientist dies or is reassigned, a replacement must be assigned for their research to continue. So it looks like we could click that button there and they would automatically just figure out something else to research when they get done. So that might be something to consider, but I kind of want to be in control of what I'm doing, I think. All right. So I guess that tutorial is done. I learned how to do research. Mission tree. Complete the mission tree node where no one has gone before by fully surveying 10 star systems. To check your progress on a node or its requirements, hover over it with the mouse and view its tooltip. The mission tree is located at the top of the quick access panel. Okay, so it's that.
The mission tree shows the watershed moments in our civilization's possible past and future histories. Each node describes a unique culmination of events that have fundamentally changed or will change our social, economic, and civil trajectories. Choose carefully. A timeline is a delicate thing.
Okay, so that tells us that we have to survey 10 systems and assign 2 scientists to science ships. So I guess we need to build another science vessel. I think that's what I'm gathering there. Clones ahoy. After launching a lengthy investigation, our xenoarchaeologists eventually located the shipwreck, buried amongst debris of a small island on Vigo 6. Expectant to find relics and wonders of a time gone by at best, our analysts were baffled when they uncovered a towering mass of decaying humanoid clones, piled up on top of each other. Stranger still, when our crew walked up to the colony of rusted clones, the organisms morphed to match their appearance, acting like lifeless mirrors. Prior reports of other crashed clone ships revealed the existence of one such group known as the Mariposa colony. Initial investigations suggest that replicative fading caused the clones to rapidly deteriorate. We could loot the clones and leave, or we could halt the degeneration process and halt further breakdown of these organisms, and that gives us 1,500 research points. Well, let's go ahead and halt the degeneration process because that does sound rather interesting. When looking around for resources, one of our field experts accidentally shifted a dislocated circuit, awakening the massive clones. Hundreds of synthetic eyes clicked open, eager to scan our every move. Unable to stand due to advanced degeneration, the clones have instead extended their rusty index fingers to point at the nearby shipwreck. The word Clonopolis is painted in crimson red on a broken door, surrounded by twisted symbology. Well, let's analyze the symbology. Okay. Scanning the ship, our analysts eventually discovered many returned letters describing desperate pleas to be rescued from Vigo 6, as well as rejected citizenship applications, and finally, a classified document detailing procedures for bodily modifications. As our most senior archaeologist flips to the last page of the classified document, she learns that the clones eventually started a cult centered around hunting any humanoid survivors who crashed on Vigo 6. The cult's purpose was to harvest organic body parts for the clones to use, in the hopes of slowing down replicative fading. Well, we could condemn them in order to warn our people of the dangers of engaging with synthetic beings, which gives us a unity bonus of 1,000. Or we could take no risks and just disassemble the clones piece by piece, and that would give us whatever that is. What is that? Influence. Alright, so we'd have more influence. So political power, basically. We gain political power if we dismember them. We gain unity if we condemn them. I wonder what is unity? Unity is used to unlock new traditions. We can increase our output by building a memorial monument or other buildings that provide jobs which produce unity. Well, I suppose these guys sound like they're a bit crazy, so we probably should condemn them and warn our people not to go down the path of being weird clone worshippers. So we're gonna do that. I wonder if I could go build another science vessel. Where's my shipyard? There we go. Shipyard. Open ship designs. What is that? Defense platform? I wanted to build another science vessel. Am I not able to do that there? Oh, I click this tab here to go to the shipyard. And here, I could build another science ship. So if I build another ship, then what does that cost me? It costs me 75 alloys. Does it have an upkeep though? That's my question. Let's go back over here to ship designs and see about this defense platform. What is that? Gives us shields of 375 and increases our hull points by 1,000. I kind of wish when you hovered there, it would tell you what you currently have versus what it's going to give you. Like what you were before and then what you're going to be afterward. All right. So anyway, that's fine. So we have another science ship now. This is the U.S.S. Eliel. And we're going to assign somebody to manage this. Do I have any extra scientists around? I do. I have Jasu Patel. Well, he's the only one we have, so he's going to be the captain. And now, let's go ahead and send that ship out to survey. Go to the galaxy map, and we'll send that ship over here to this star system to survey it. Okay. And it's there. It's on the way. Now we have successfully surveyed the Vigo system, so we'll send the U.S.S. Rigel a little further out to survey this one next. Now, one thing that I will say about Star Trek Infinite that I'm kind of noticing right from the get-go is, and I might change this opinion after a while, but I'm feeling like there's an awful lot of icons and there's an awful lot of reading, and there's not really very much actually seeing the starships in a graphical way. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it all adds up to the game feeling a bit more like a spreadsheet and text adventure than a 3D one. All right, habitable planet surveyed. Success. Our search for a new habitable world has paid off. We found at least one planet that it may be possible to colonize. Well, that sounds pretty good. Tutorial colonies. The expansion planner shows which planets within our borders are colonizable. To build a colony ship, select a planet there and choose to colonize it. So where's the expansion planner? It's here. That's the expansion planner. Alternatively, planets can also be colonized by selecting an existing colony ship, right-clicking on the target planet, and then choosing colonize. Now, I don't think I have any colonizing ships yet, so let's click the space dock and go to the shipyard and see if we can build one. There we go. All right, so we have 5.5 thousand food, and that's going to require 1,300 food and 98 alloys. Yes, alloys. It requires 288 days, I'm gathering. Now we can select colonists. Do we want them to be human, or do we want them to be some other species? Thinking probably human. Now here we have a couple different options. Looked like they were kind of similar. We have another pop-up. We have known we are not alone in the universe since Ephraim Cochrane's experimental warp flight led to our first contact with the Vulcans. In the 3 centuries since, we have discovered many new sentient and non-sentient alien species. Yet, only since our recent string of enlightening discoveries have we been able to fully realize the breadth of that abundance and conclude that our galaxy is not merely hospitable to life, but a cradle for it. We can gain research by saying life is the greatest treasure, or we can continue to search for new life and gain 500 energy credits. Who knows how deep the mysteries of evolution go? So I guess I don't understand, like, what are these different choices correlate to in terms of what we're gonna do? Does that mean that we're gonna make an initiative to go find new life? Is that what it is? Or it all feels a little bit ambiguous. I don't know exactly what the story here is. In any case, I think we'll go ahead and we're going to continue to search for new life, because that seems like a good idea, and 500 energy credits seems like a good deal. All right, so back to what we were doing again. We have 2 human colonists we could send, and they both have absolutely identical stats, so we're gonna go with that. We're gonna do humans, because that's what we are, and we're building a colony ship. What is that? A leader has gained a level.
Research model.
The commander of the U.S.S. Rigel has leveled up.
We have surveyed a new star system.
Well, we've also finished some research, so that's good. Good job, Ravik. So what are you going to do next? Targeting systems employing far-seer sensors identify incoming enemy threats earlier, shortening response times. Or we could do multi-spectrum shields. Understanding the intricacies of shield frequencies allows for a greater defensive advantage. With improved generation speed, incoming threats are addressed faster. Or plasma launcher, plasma weaponry. Well, thank you for interrupting me again. What is this? Kurlan archaeology. Orbital scans of Hariba 6 have detected the presence of an abundance of Kurlan ruins. This civilization went extinct millennia ago, making archaeological finds rare, but it's worth a shot. All right. Yeah, we gotta dig around and see what we can find. Oh. It's still working on surveying.
We have surveyed a new star system.
Okay. I guess that's the other ship. A space shuttle in orbit around Hariba 5 is emitting a blinding multitude of colored beams. The chromatic vessel is unresponsive. The signs of life have been detected. Yeah, you gotta look into it. What about the other one?
We have lost a true Federation hero.
What happened there? Early terraforming equipment has been discovered buried in the wastelands of Ilra. An emergency habitat was excavated nearby, along with the remains of a group of clones with identical genomes. Our scans show that a reactor meltdown is one of their terraforming engines. One of their terraforming engines covered the planet in dangerous radiation shortly after the clone's arrival. A message left in the habitat says the clones found a way to reverse these critical problems and complete terraforming Rura Ilra. However, due to the unsurvivable environment, they perished only days later. Okay, so we can terraform the planet because we're more modern now than before. Yeah, let's do it. The campaigning to elect a new president is underway. The result will be announced in 2356, April 1st. All right. 3 months. 4 months from now. Sounds good. Now what do we have here? Aftermath. The U.S.S. Rigel was attacked by a hostile structure while researching the Vigo system. Though badly damaged, the vessel was able to narrowly escape. Initial reports show the crew's brave actions may have disabled or possibly destroyed whatever it was that attacked them. Our long-range scans reveal the structure's wreckage is likely still present in the Vigo system. While the survivors are being debriefed, we should locate this evidence and analyze it. Yeah, let's... Okay, we can't research it. Track on map. What is this? Upon beaming aboard the shuttle in orbit around Hariba 5, our away team was greeted by a group of transparent humanoid life forms guarding what seems to be a dormant chromatic vortex. Scans indicate that the vortex is composed of remnant triolic energy that has distorted the space-time continuum. The distortion has created a colorful portal to an alternate dimension, but is quickly closing. The life forms communicate with our away team telepathically, reporting that they are travelers from the alternate dimension who have run out of energy to keep their gateway open. Despite being technologically advanced, the life forms are nevertheless stuck in our galaxy, and their future depends on the U.S.S. Rigel. Alright, well, we can gain 40 influence if we supply the vortex, but that's 1,000 power. We could get research by detaining them, or we could get unity by dealing with alternate, let's say, scan the vortex from afar and remain neutral. What again is unity? Unlocks new traditions. I don't even understand that fully, but alright. It'd be foolish to forego opportunity to study a new species. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and give them the power they need, because that's going to give us clout or influence. That's a rather significant costly power spend, but I guess we're doing the right thing for them, so sounds good. So now what is this?
We have lost a true Federation hero.
We have a new ruler elected. Who is it? President Tapa. Alright. Sounds good. Let's go over here. We need a military ship in orbit and a science ship in orbit. Let's build another science ship. I think you can't have too many science ships in the Federation, can you? What is that? The forest of evolution is rich with trees. All recent studies of newly discovered life forms in our local region of space have led us to reform our previous theories about the incredible diversity of life in the universe. Simply put, there is no problem evolution cannot solve, even when lacking many components once thought to be the prerequisites for life to thrive. From just the small percentage of our galaxy we have explored, it is clear that life will find a means to arise wherever possible, often in the most adverse conditions. Yes, diversity is our strength. That gives us 500 power if we acknowledge this. The field of xenobiology boggles the mind with its magnitude.
Incoming transmission.
A non-aggression pact invitation.
True.
Well, hello, sir. The Romulan Empire wants a non-aggression pact. I agree. I do not want to fight the Romulans.
Incoming transmission.
The Rigel has finished what it's doing. It's just idle, right? Let's go. Okay, so let's send the Rigel over to Virgo, and then we'll send the U.S.S. Ceratops over here too, so that we can research this strange alloy debris. Because we need a military ship and we need a science ship in orbit. What's this?
Jolan True.
Research modeled.
Form a commercial pact with this civilization. This will increase the trade network value of each empire and improve our relations with the United Federation of Planets. We will get 8.25 power and they will get 13.83 each month as long as the deal.
We have lost a true Federation hero.
And it cuts off the text there, so that's fine. Just a tiny bit janky. Okay. So our two ships have arrived here. So now we can research this. So I guess what happened was, while the U.S.S. Rigel was scouting out the Vigo system when we first found it, it encountered a hostile ship which it defeated. So they're exploring that wreckage now. Scene of the battle. Our away team is now surveying the site where the U.S.S. Rigel was attacked by an unidentifiable alloy structure. The vast rectangular sections of wreckage that lie here match our reports from previous attacks by a similar vessel. A vicious skirmish does appear to have taken place here. The ruined sections of hull, if it can be called that, bear intense phaser scarring. Though much of the structure was vaporized in a massive explosion, its sheer size proves the crew of the U.S.S. Rigel was fortunate to flee with their lives. Several intact stasis pods fit for humanoid-sized life forms were found amid the wreckage, but we have found neither survivors nor any remains, as if whoever crewed this object simply vanished after losing a fight, along with their dead. Alright, well, let's study it. The crew of the ship that recently went missing in action after being attacked by the giant structure has finished debriefing. The survivors report that the structure drew their ship in with a tractor beam, but they managed to escape using an unexpected maneuver that combined the gravitational pull of a nearby moon with a subspace distortion created by overloading the warp engine. This maneuver will henceforth be known as Scon's Gambit. The hostile vessel only began following our ship after scanning and taking an interest in our technology. Its weapons, far more powerful than our own, are said to emit an unmistakable emerald green radiance. We've gained some research points for that. Well, that sounds good.
Research modeled.
We'll send the Ceratos back to Earth.
We have lost a true Federation hero.
We're sending off these ships to do more surveying. We are organic life forms with short, temporary lives. The abundance and diversity of life present in the smallest sliver of the galaxy proves that we are not unique, but one of the countless other species all gazing out upon the same ocean of stars, asking the same questions about our existence and our place in the universe. Most of our citizens find this prospect awe-inspiring, but there are some who have shown a marked insistence on cleaving to outdated anthropocentric ideas. Yes, we will move forward together. Here we have the U.S.S. Dauntless. We need to assign a leader to our new science ship. It looks like we need to hire a new leader.
We have established communications with another civilization.
Oh my goodness.
These signals appear to be sentient in origin. To formally engage in first contact procedures, we must assign an envoy. A universal translator may be required.
Oh. Well, that sounds important. Meeting a new civilization can be a delicate matter. First contact is made when we cross paths with an unknown species for the first time. Envoys are sent out to complete the process on behalf of our people. The time it takes to complete a first contact process depends on our envoy's skill set, how willing both parties are to open communications with each other, and a degree of chance. Alright, that's going to be another tutorial. How shall we treat them? The Federation is composed of many different species whose membership guarantees their dignity, legal equality, and access to our shared body of scientific knowledge. Being part of our Federation entails we must do everything in our power to resolve disagreements peacefully and in a way that maximizes mutual benefit for all parties. Yet, despite our commitment to these principles, we have never faced greater uncertainty about the future. The realities of the Kittimer incident have forced a difficult choice upon us. How will we regard new species who wish to join us? Of course, I suppose all who come should be granted full membership in time. Because what if they have terrible things that they believe or that they do? We need to be able to kind of vet them a little bit, I would think. So we're gonna we'll recruit Zaris here. She is gonna give us, she has good lifespan and research speed is plus 15. Yeah, so there's our new science officer. Assigned to the U.S.S. Dauntless. The Federation was built on the foundation of mutual trust and progress. Even in the post-Khitomer era, when so much is uncertain, we must not lose the values that make us who we are. No matter what new dynamics arise in the wake of this tragedy, we must remain optimistic about the future. We will continue to believe other civilizations are acting in good faith, and that our galaxy is a place full of awe-inspiring wonders just waiting to be discovered. So we can get 500 power, or we can get 1500 influence. Right? Or is that unity? It's unity. Well, I think we'll go with that one because we could use the power boost. First contact investigation locked. First contact in the Rura Gentra system. We have come across a potentially dangerous alien life in the Rura Gentra system. It is possible to establish a formal line of communication with them, but doing so is a volatile affair. We know not who or what lies ahead.
We will do our best to understand you.
All right. Again, that was a tooltip's trying to talk to us, and then that other notification that was voiced kind of on top of each other. Quick search for ship designs and other known encounters in the Rura Gentra might leave us better prepared. We could get research, or we could get more power. I think we'll go with investigate their intentions. Assign an envoy to learn more about the new civilization.
Envoys are our actors abroad. They can be assigned to make first contact with other civilizations, or to engage in diplomacy with those we have already established communications with.
Alright, hopefully that doesn't backfire on us. We're sending the Dauntless off to go do another survey. The Rigel and the Eliel are also surveying planets. So how many more do we have to do? We've surveyed 3 systems, so we're going to need to survey several more systems to complete that mission tree node. I do like the well-written scripts so far. It feels pretty faithful to the idea of Star Trek. Leader gained a level. Now what do we got up here? Traditions are available.
Screen is where we can view our civilization's tradition trees. A tradition tree must be adopted in order to access its traditions. Adopting individual traditions costs unity, which is produced by buildings and jobs, or earned by completing certain events. A significant amount of unity is required to unlock both tradition trees and the traditions they contain, so it is wise to stockpile as much of this valuable resource as possible.
Okay. So we could choose conquest or defense.
We've detected a non-Federation vessel.
Oh no, I guess we gotta put a pause on this. What do we got? Where's the non-Federation vessel? We have come across a potentially dangerous alien life in the Edora system. It is possible to establish a formal line of communication, but doing so could be volatile, just like the last time. Alright, let's go ahead and say warp engines ready to engage. We'll stockpile some power. And I guess we can send this other envoy over there to do some research and see what they can, what he can find out.
Jolan True.
A research agreement with the Romulans sounds good. Where's that foreign vessel? I don't see it. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that.
Surveyed a new star system.
Well, good for you. Alright, let's see. Being protected means being prepared. Without the necessary precautions, offensive strategies fall short. Or what you fight for is what you get. Well, let's invest in defense.
Tradition accepted.
Scientist Jasu Patel has developed new skills. All right. We can choose research or development. Knowledge is power, and so is being the first to make groundbreaking discoveries. Or no great civilization can prosper once stagnation takes hold. We must continue to expand and grow. We'll choose research.
Tradition accepted.
And then commerce or welfare. Everything in this galaxy has a price. Sooner or later, a trade strategy becomes essential, or dissatisfied civilizations will revolt until a government is overturned. Contentment is a priority for a sustainable future. I think we'll go with commerce.
Tradition accepted.
Then we can pick individual things within these trees. Memory Alpha. A professor by the name of Ewood Full of Starfleet Academy has sent out a report that contains new suggestions on the security measures to protect our central library, Memory Alpha. The report proposes a rigorous training program for all occupants of the library so that they may be better equipped to resist mind control efforts, citing the Zetarian massacre on Memory Alpha as the catalyst for the proposal. Professor Full assures that this program will give the Federation an advantage should mind control ever be used on the occupants again. And that will give us a boon to research and a little bit of a power drain. So we will do that. And I think we're going to go with Scientific Enlightenment, because here it says that will give all scientists additional traits. That seems like that would be very useful. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
Tradition accepted. have surveyed a new star system.
And I think we're going to just go ahead and let our traditions be there as it is for now, because we spent quite a few unity points, so that'll be all right. What is this? Oh, recruit Spock. A promising Starfleet officer named Spock has been nominated for promotion. Yeah, of course. We'll recruit him.
Bulletin.
We'll adopt progress. Of course, we want to adopt progress.
Tradition accepted.
Okay. And we need to assign new research. Autocannons, shields. We'll research shields for society. Fast track training. I guess it'll be better officers or faster officers. Faster training. No, I think it's just gonna be, they're gonna be officer production. So our officers are a resource? Cultural celebration, holidays, and heritage site. Heritage site produces unity. That could be good. Let's do that. And then engineering. More minerals from mining stations? That sounds good. All right. First contact event is pending. We have been able to communicate with the potentially dangerous alien life. We have yet to establish visual contact due to severe interference with our hailing transmissions. And as such, we remain apprehensive at entering into diplomatic talks with them.
We have surveyed a new star system.
We'll say our people come
A
first.
new tradition to teach us more about ourselves.
Same thing, our people will come first, because that's going to give us more unity. And now we can adopt one more tradition. We'll say pioneers. Pop growth speed, colonizer build speed is lower, constructor cost is lower, science ship build cost is lower. Okay, we'll do that one.
Tradition accepted.
Okay, good. And now we've surveyed another system. That's a black hole, so I don't know if I want to survey a black hole.
Elsewhere in the galaxy. We hope these hostilities will end soon.
The Cardassians and the Romulans are at odds. Okay. We'll let them worry about that. We'll send our ships to survey a few more systems. Silent alarm triggered. What was the silent alarm about? Everything looks calm and peaceful here, so I'm not quite sure.
Jolan True.
Migration treaty will allow the Romulans to freely migrate between our empires. That's fine. Independence supported. Romulan Empire will support Bajoran independence. Okay. We probably should start working on expanding. So let's see if we can build a colony ship. Or did we already? I think we already did, actually. We have a construction ship. The U.S.S. Walters. We have a colony ship already. So let's send it out to do some colonizing in Vigo.
We have surveyed a new star system.
We have some ships here that we don't recognize.
We have surveyed a new star system.
Alien space stations. Well, okay. That could be relevant. I guess we'll finish surveying and then we'll explore these. This system doesn't have very much in it. One of our scientists has gained a level. Good for him.
We have surveyed a new star system.
Okay. Survey is complete.
Discovery logged.
Our scanners have detected the presence of an unknown insectoid life form with a strange chemical composition on Convara 2. All right. We'll go ahead and research that. Relations established with the Iaran Scientocracy. Visual contact has been established with the IR and Scientocracy from the Ruragentra system. We will be monitoring the activities and movement of these people until we're certain that we can cooperate. If we conduct more research, then we'll gain more research points, so that's fine. And that worked out just fine. We took our time and then we made contact. First contact. Greetings from Ambassador Kovala. They've entrusted us with the mission of learning about you in the hopes of reaching common grounds. However, I am told that others have found our ways strange in the past. I ask you not to be alarmed or distrustful. Try to learn as much as you can, and we'll do the same as we observe your manners. I think you'll find great benefit in putting yourselves in our shoes. Yes, we're pleased to meet you. We've made contact with an alien civilization. Though we already know of other sentient species in our galaxy, the discovery of intelligent life always gives us new opportunities to learn about the different cultures in our universe. Yes, we will welcome them. We can now use the territorial reparations casus belli against the ARN Scientocracy if we want to. All right. What is this? Neon ants. The life forms detected by the U.S.S. Rigel appear similar in nature to the stinging pygrum native to the Beta Quadrant, although much larger. They are equipped with phosphorus pinchers and kaleidoscopic dragonfly-like wings. Routine image scans have revealed the presence of organic matter with dormant explosive capabilities lying deep within the inner workings of these beasts. Further toxicological analysis indicates the presence of dangerous biological contaminants that could put our crew at risk. Well, let's go ahead and neutralize them. Don't want us to get in too much trouble here. And now I want to...
We have encountered the fleet of an unknown spacefaring species.
I want to
To learn
check
more
out
about
this.
them, we may need to assign an envoy to conduct first contact procedures or complete a special project.
Okay. Can we investigate them? Relations established with the
We have
Lucepian
surveyed a new star system.
corporatocracy. Visual contact has been established with them. We will be monitoring the activities and movement of these people until we're certain we can cooperate. So it appears the United Federation of Planets has finally made themselves known to us. That means we can stop pretending. Good. You stand before the representative of Director Grazidsil of the Lucepians. You'll never meet a more powerful ally nor a more dangerous enemy. I suggest you speak plainly and quickly. Time is latinum. Cardassian Union has been assimilated by the Cardassians. Okay. System is surveyed. First contact was finished. Leader gains a rank. And we have another system surveyed.
Research model.
Our side's momentum toward victory is likely now irreversible. The enemy's star systems are already dimming back to the blackness of the vacuum as our energy weapons blaze through their wreckage toward the final assault. The moment of triumph is nearly upon us. Our allies will prevail. Do we have a battle? At least one of our fleets has gone missing in action. It will take them some time to return. Alright. The Dauntless has been lost, perhaps. Officer Luther Sloan has been nominated for promotion. Sure, we'll recruit him. And let's have our colony ship start to do some colonization. Do we have any good planets for colonization here? Looks like we don't. Okay, here's a Class M planet there. Discourse is buzzing across the Federation about the implications of our recent contact with a newfound alien civilization. This discovery confirms what our scientists have long supposed, that intelligent life with developed cultures are relatively common throughout the galaxy. This knowledge brings us together. Now, we can't colonize because this planet is not in our borders. So I guess we're going to have to figure out how do we expand our borders? I don't know. That being said, though, maybe we can find a planet to settle that is within our borders.
Research modeled. We have surveyed a new star system. Incoming transmission.
Okay, here we have a Class M planet. So we will send our colony ship there. So this is going to be our first colony outside of Earth. And we have now successfully surveyed enough systems to unlock this node. We can build the Enterprise. Yes, these are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise, its continuing mission. To explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Of course. That's good news.
We have surveyed a new star system.
And now we do have the U.S.S. Enterprise. Let's take a look at it. Oh, there it is. It is nice to see. It is clipped into the wall a little bit. Let's move it away a little bit. There we go. Take a look at it. It is a beautiful sight to behold, isn't it?
Anomaly reported.
All right. Well, I think that's going to be a good place to end this episode. We've made a couple of first contacts. We built the U.S.S. Enterprise.
Reliability is prosperity.
We have managed to get through a little bit more tutorial content. All in all, I would say the dialogue seems like it's pretty nice. I like it. I've had a reasonable amount of fun. I think, despite the fact that Stellaris is a bit complicated, Star Trek Infinite feels more fun, even though it's kind of the same. It's just, it is Star Trek, and that power of the franchise makes it kind of feel like it's worth it to get through some of the parts that maybe are a little bit of a learning curve. In any case, that'll be that. Till next time. Thank you for watching.